Hey guys, so lifelong dream has come true. I'm dating Star Wars now. Star Wars is a babe! YouTube, how's it going? Long time no see. This lovely lady sitting beside me is, I don't really know who she is. She just kind of followed me home, and I told her I was making a YouTube video. She was like, really?
I want to be in this, obviously, right. So here I am.
No, this is my girlfriend.
We
are together, and it's good. It's muy bueno.
It is good.
Yeah.
Si bien.
I'm very happy.
I'm happy.
Good.
We're gonna make them throw up. I don't want to throw up my steaks.
So, no. Good stuff. And I apologize for not having anything to do with YouTube. I've responded to a few messages, so that's okay, I guess.
Not my fault that he's gone AWOL. Totally not my fault.
No. I had a lot of big stuff happen in April, such as starting to date Miranda and starting a new job at a slaughterhouse.
That's it.
That's it. That's it. But it's big.
It's tiring. I'm tiring.
What do I want to say? I want to say that I need to acknowledge the fact that the YouTube videos I make are static. So I say things at a certain point in my life, and it's true, then I feel that way, I say what I mean.
You said, I say what I mean. You should have said, I mean what I say.
I mean what I say, right?
Yeah, you meant what you said when you said them at the time.
I meant what I said.
Right.
See,
what would you do without me?
What did I do? How did I make videos before this? It took a long time. It did. But I go out into the world and I meet people and I experience new things. And the ideas I have change, and that's part of being a person, it's part of growing up. So I just wanted to acknowledge that I say things in my videos and people are constantly watching them and discovering them, and you create this image or this persona of yourself online, and that's not always who I'm going to be in real life. And then it's hard to constantly renegotiate my online identity. So in dating Miranda, there are a lot of things I've said about dating people and about being intimate and sharing my body that have sort of dissolved with her. To that point, I'd like to acknowledge that I don't think anyone should be nervous about that. Like, if I feeling the way I felt, because I genuinely was terrified of being intimate with someone and like exposing my body, and now it's not really an issue. It's still kind of a bit of an issue sometimes. I still need to be told to smarten up.
I think the only reason that the whole situation has ever been weird for me is that it's actually not weird at all. Like, I knew about Kip before we started dating, and I think that was a big help for me in that I was almost able to, I don't want to say prepare, but I was able to sort of get research maybe or understand things on my own time. And I learned those things as I was knowing or learning about Kip as a person as well. So, you know, the more I looked at things as like a scientific or biological sense and spoke to Kip as well and had the very strong balance of talking to a person and learning about all these things, I think it was easy to just sort of go into this and be like, okay, I know what's going on down there, I'm aware of that, I'm aware of sort of the things, and of course I had questions, and thank God, like, I'm with somebody, and I think, I don't know, I can't speak for everyone, but I think most trans people, or, you know, they would be willing to talk, most people in general, if you have questions, you know, you talk about things, and you are open, and if you have questions about whatever, religion, race, blah, 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 you just answer them, and yeah, it was nice. You're gonna cut that out.
No.
But no, it was good. So any things I did have, and I ask questions every day, and vice versa. But it's been Yeah, easier than I thought. I broke the news to my grandmother. My grandmother has been seeing Kip for about a month. I had kind of felt like this thing weighing on me a little bit with Kip being trans, not because it affects us on a day-to-day basis, because on the surface and for everyone else it doesn't. It just affects us as a couple and not even in any way negative or positive. It's something that we learn with and something that we grow with. But I felt sort of like, not dishonest, but just like I needed to tell the people who are close to me. So I told my grandmother who'd met Kip, and I was like, you know, Kip was biologically born this way. And my grandmother was like, well, that's okay. And I was basically like, that's okay? And she's like, Miranda, I'm 73 years old. If Kip thinks he's a boy, then he's a boy. She also said, I think I was Cleopatra in a former life. So if that's how he sees himself, then that's how he sees himself. So it was really great to have that support from family and people that I wasn't sure if that would... I mean, she's 73 years old, so yeah, I didn't expect that, but it was good.
It's interesting, you never know.
Yeah, it's nice. Of course, I've mentioned to some of my friends because I think it's important to have sort of a support system. I mean, the most important person that I have communication with is Kipling, but I think just to be able to talk to friends. I spoke to somebody who said, you know, you might be bringing a lot of things upon yourself by dating this person, but again, I don't...
Jealousy, mostly.
Jealousy, mostly, yeah. A lot of angry women. Hearts are breaking all over YouTube right now, I'm sure. I use Crazy Voodoo as the secret, so Kip doesn't even know that that's why he loves me.
Oh, I know why. It's because you make me smile. When I throw a water balloon in your face.
How funny was that?
It's pretty sweet. I also think it's important to love yourself, and that's a really hard thing to do. I think few people genuinely love themselves to that point where, like, it's not like a cocky, sort of arrogant self-love. It's just a gentle accepting of who you are, and that's really important. So yeah, we'll leave it there.
Fini.
Until next time.
Bonsoir. Your Kip's really ticklish.
Ah, fuck!
He hates it.
So funny.